Saudações, saudações. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to do it in English this time. So listen up, listen up, listen up. It's very important. Another live, another expansion. It doesn't matter the angle, the sound. What matters is the essence of the message, which is rare nowadays. Everybody trying to be cool, you know. Everyone's trying to look good for the camera, and they forget the essence. And to transmit the essence in the flow, like, it will come at the right time. And if you take a little longer, it can come at the wrong time and don't have the same effect. So what I'm doing is doing it at the right time, because this, what I'm doing, I'm going to post it for everyone to see. I'm going to post it on other social medias. I'm going to transcribe and put it on AI to take the best points and put it in a written way. So I will multiply this time, this moment, this knowledge I'm expanding right now. So it's not about the quality, because as you can see, like, I don't even have a shirt on, you know, and the light is okay, you know. We have noise from outside, but the important thing is to be here now and expose what is going on. And it's urgent, it's an emergency. And as you see this, you gotta share it. You gotta really um, pass it on. You gotta pass it on. You gotta pass it on. You know why? Because it's an emergency. We are definitely in a transition time. Yesterday was the solstice, and now we are about to see a new way of living, which is being built by the time we are growing. You know, it's been a while now. It started from a long time ago, but it's going exponential now. Hello, hello. Vai ser em inglês, tá? Vai ser em inglês, galera. So, um, this live, it's not in Portuguese, because I'm trying to expose a lot of things, and it's better to be in English so that more people can watch it. But then it's easy to translate as well. So, coming back to, we are in this war from a while now, and it's a spiritual war. It's a war between the good and the evil, between the light and the dark that doesn't want to die, right? The dark doesn't want to die, because when the light comes, the darkness has to find a new home. And the light makes the darkness move. And you know what? The darkness is only fighting for its survival, you know? But our job is to choose a side. You gotta know which team you're on. And you gotta also use the dark to expand the light, right? Sometimes we gotta use the dark as a way to bring the light, you know, from inside. Um, anywho, so um, what I'm doing now is I'm bringing the light from within, right? The light from within, even though I have my own darkness, I'm bringing the light, and this light is expanded in a aligned way when I bring the source in with me, when I keep my body aligned, when I keep um, my energy focused, so then I can speak without knowing, but knowing that it is the best emission possible because it is connected to source. All right, and source is the source as it is defined by its own name, the source of every light. And this source will make you understand that you are nothing without it. You can run away, you can uh, hide, you can play games, you can act, you can put on a mask, but at the end of the day, you will have needed to expand the light that source is giving you every day through the sun, through the trees, through the earth, and through the air, right? Through the people, interactions. So the only way you can really hide is if you live in the vampire way, right? You don't go out in the sun during the day, and you know you stay at home the most possible, right? And you sleep in the dark, in the darkest dark, in the darkest dark possible. And you know so uh, even then, right, even then you can't run away from source, because at night, right, even though the moon is kind of artificial compared to what the sun is bringing, right? But the moon is still a creation from source, right? So that being said, by the logic, is still a part of source. Maybe not the most natural and primordial, right, astral object possible, but it is still a part of source. As you are source, if you allow it to express through your body, through your words, through your thoughts, right? Because you are an antenna that picks up on many bandwidths, right? Frequency bandwidths. And if you entertain a certain frequency, you start to manifest its fruits, right? But if you choose the frequency you want to align with, you will also choose the fruits, right? So that's why now, as I'm building my own reality, right, at least in the proximity I'm in, right, I'm energizing and attracting, and also emitting my own energy, so that I may find the other that are in other locations and we can find each other. That's how you attract, right? No, I'm not naked. Anyways, thank you for your distraction. I'll use your energy as fuel. Thank you. Anywho, so everything you are seeing in the media, Donald Trump, blah blah blah, da da da, blah blah blah, it's all a distraction. The wars, the missiles, the bombs, the politics, it's all a distraction because now, this moment, as you are listening to me, we are in a period of ultra manifestation, right? Every thought is becoming your reality, and everything you are attracting, it will multiply, all right? So you gotta understand that if you think about the wars, you will multiply the wars. If you think about lack, about um, you know, the bad side of duality, the negativity, then you will attract just this, right? But if you are able to withstand your own frequency despite all the temptations and the distortions that come attacking you, then then you are emitting, and you are attracting this emission. Even though the majority of the energies around you are emitting another frequency, you are still able to attract the frequency you are really, right? Because they will say, oh, right, you're lying, oh, you're just in an illusion. But you know what? Sometimes this is the key. Sometimes the fact that you are forcing a vision, you are now doing your best to bringing it into reality, right? Because the opposition can't hold you now. They can't hold you anymore. So you're just plain up expression, right? That's why I don't care about the quality, because the quality of my energy is already at the max. So everything that needs to come with it will come without forcing, right? Without, um, you know, just infusing it with chaos. I can let reality unravel without chaos, right? Even though my job as a son of God, as a guardian angel, as a healer is to um, heal the energy currents, I gotta heal myself first. Because if I'm not healed, I can't heal. And you know what? It's a daily process. It's a daily hygiene, right? So uh, the hygiene of energy is necessary for you to be able to withstand the frequency of your higher self, which is very high. It's not hard, it's not easy, it's not easy to hold it because it's so high. It's always looking for ways to express and to move and to live and to act, right? Because this is the property of high frequency. high frequency, hot, right? It's particles that are moving very fast, and the cold, the slow, is like almost a created polarity to balance the real energy. It's weird because if you don't have the opposite, you can't balance, right? That's why so many people get addicted to fast life, because it brings fast results, but also you crash faster. So I was meditating on the cold and how this looks very artificial, but at the same time, it's like a teacher, right? Uh, like the cold comes with many people going sick, right? It comes with viruses. So I was like, man, this thing is not natural. It's weird. And then I started questioning, and really, it's an opportunity for you to just like expand the the energy already inside you, because the cold makes the heat come out, right? And if the heat comes out, this means movement comes out, and movement is energy, is life, and life is God, right? But God is also what He creates. So creation is also God, right? And nothing is by accident, nothing is random, right? So you need to acknowledge this and accept this, because once you enter this knowledge, you will root, you will anchor within yourself a frequency of omnipresence, of being at all times. Because if you are certain that you are at the right time, at the right place, with the right people, even though you may be by yourself, you have neighbors, right? And if you don't also school, you will have a neighbor at some point, right? Even if the neighbors will be the insects, will be the the animals, it doesn't matter, right? Some you always your cells are your neighbors, right? Your neighbors also is you, right? You are your neighbors. But at the same time, like, you created the game, but doesn't mean you don't have to play the role of the player. You come back. It's not because you created the game that you don't have to play by your own rules. You created this, so accept the rules, right? You created this game, so accept the players, because the players is you. And it's very logic. I always knew it was always logic, you know. You just need the basic math logic, which is 1 plus 1 comes from 0. So everything that is 1 is also 0, right? And everything that is more than 1 is just another 1 or other ones. It's just that this in exponential uh, ways, right? That's it. So people will say, oh, you know, um, you're broke, right? But I will tell them this. Listen up. I'm not broke. I'm connected to the zero, and the zero is the is the consciousness of God, bro. Like the real God, like the real totality. Because if zero means nothing, it also means everything. And like by the basic math, everything is me and is you and is he, her, she, us. It's everything. So I am zero. But to be really zero, I need to be zero on all levels. I need to zero my mind, I need to zero my body, I need to zero, right? And if I'm not able to go to zero, I'm not able to go to God. I'm not able to detach, right? So there's something wrong, okay? And I built my energy for this moment, for this transmission, right? And I may waste it in many ways. I may just like use it to some egoistic purposes, but I do my part, and this is an offering to the gods. What I'm doing now, it's an offering to the gods, to God, to Goddess, to you, and of course to me, because I am the I am, and I am the beingness, right? I am that which always was, is, and always will be. So you either accept that some people, some souls, some bodies are more equipped and are destined to hold this zero frequency better than others, right? Better than you, maybe. And that's why I'm bringing this frequency, this energy that is different, right? That is alien, maybe, to you, but it's pure light in expression, and it's coming through the frequency vibration of my voice and through the words that my tongue is making by different combinations. Languages, it's inferior to telepathy, to the voice, to the, because when we emit words, we are first emitting vibration and intention. So just by emitting the vibration and the intention, you can already understand what I'm saying just by telepathy. But we complicate everything, right? But at the same time, it's cool, because the more we go into science, the more we go into the complexity, right? And the specifics of something, which in this case is communication, which is the main purpose of life experience, is connection and experience through communication, right? Because then you are asking your mirror, which has its own consciousness, which is pretty cool. But sometimes you're in such advanced levels of comprehension that everyone around you is just not as smart, and they just cannot understand you, right? They just can't really resonate, right? Like, actually, some of them like most of them will resonate with you, but you will not really resonate with them because you're the lighthouse now. You're the one that is supposed to resonate outwards because you have so much resonation from source onto your antenna that now you need to expand it outwards because you know it is from source, you know it is true, you know it is supposed to resonate with all living beings, right? There's nothing that I'm saying right now that is not obvious, right? So I'd rather be a radio of good frequency, of positivity, than listening to a radio of negativity, right? Of limiting beliefs. So everything you're seeing now is distraction, okay? Because truly you are a superhero. Truly you have superpowers, which are not even super because it is natural, but it is considered super because you have been limited so much, right? And through the beliefs you were programmed with, now you are a radio of beliefs until you're able to reset, to erase this virus that is constantly trying to pick up on your attention, right? And trying to lurk up on your field and try to sneak up on your mind and control your actions and control your life. So you heard about this virus through the name of Waikiki, something like that, like I forgot. It's like an indigenous name they gave this virus, right? Which is a mind virus, which blocks you, right? It steals your energy through blocking your first intuition. It blocks your first action, which is supposed to be the most natural. You ever see a dog overthinking? Well, if you do, it's because, oh, yeah, if you do, it's because maybe they have the virus now through you and through humans. Because at the same level you can absorb, you can contaminate. And at the same level that a dog or the trees can contaminate, can like you can absorb the good energy from them, you can also contaminate them, like make trees sick, make animals sick, right? You will see this. You will see this in the wild. In negative places, life doesn't thrive. Maybe another sort of life form will thrive, but you know, it will not give you good fruits. It will not give you, I mean, you know, that's the paradox of life though. I can't lie. Like you will see a lotus flower growing into the mud, which is like so beautiful, right? Have you ever seen a lotus flower? It grows into like the mud, bro. Like uh, I don't know. Sometimes you will see, like, right? They say diamond is made through pressure. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. It's a paradox, but we should know internally what is right and what is good and what is wrong. And I think the wrong, universally, multidimensionally speaking, is um, to abuse from purity, right? It's like make fun of the pure. It's like not is taking for granted the pure, right? So 30 minutes here expanding. I will end this live because I want to transcribe all this audio. So the less dense it is, the better it is to transcribe it, the longer it gets. Anywho, anyhow, I will make more of this soon enough. Thank you for watching. Thank you for receiving. And we all are one, always. But protect the ones you love through alerting them to the reality of things and protecting them from vampires, from negative energies. We can't avoid them really, but we can protect ourselves. And yeah, it's real out there. Thank you for watching. See you soon. We are one.